I have so many screws loose.
That's the name of this episode, right? A loose screw or some screws loose. There's your fucking intro clip.
Welcome back to Going Through It with Justin Essenmacher, joined by his favorite roommate. There's the camera. It's right in front of us. How are you, Phillip Garcia?
Doing great.
Really?
Yeah, every time I do this, I'm worried that they can see my toes.
Well, you can see mine. You can see mine.
I don't have bad toes, but I just have like, I don't know. I want people looking. My mouth's up here. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, look at the mouth, not the feet. That's why you wear shoes, probably. But dude, I am. Well, wear shoes and they won't look at your feet.
I'm on my bed in my room right now.
I know.
You can tell me to put shoes on.
I'm not telling you to put shoes on. I'm saying if you don't want them to see your feet, put shoes on.
The last time I was here and we did this, we didn't we kind of showcase everything.
Oh my God.
This broke, right?
Did we?
Yeah. Should we show them what
the behind there?
Yeah.
Do you want to see? Do you want to reveal the magician? I just hurt my feet so bad. It's our.
You can't see it, but there's a footrest back here holding up.
It's such a footrest, dude.
The sound enough should be like right.
Yep. There's a footrest.
There you go.
Yep.
That's good.
Footrest.
That's good.
Hey, I actually fixed it. Thank you. It's better. It's better support. Thank you.
I'm here now.
I need the support because right now I want to die. Okay, Phillip. Can I talk about the wild boy night that I had last night? I don't very remember most of it
Justin went through it. I feel like
boom, roasted.
Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, the uncle, what's his name?
What?
Uncle, what's his name? That sits under the bed all day. And he gets up and starts dancing when they get the golden ticket.
Oh, yeah, that's what. Yeah, you are like that. I'm glad you took the blanket off. I'm glad you could be present here with us and not go to bed.
I was here.
I did take a nap before this because I drank too much alcohol.
You did.
I didn't. I apparently was like the cool guy at the bar, and people bought me shots. I never
wouldn't say you were the cool guy at the bar last night. I would say you were the like. Not. I don't mean this in an offensive way, but you were the clown at the bar. I was like, get that guy more drinks. He is.
Yeah, I was the fucking gesture of the night, dude. And everybody's like, look at that kid, and I thought I was so cool, but probably just look like a dumb kid. Got the DJ bought me a shots. Me and the DJ bonded because we both had mullets.
As soon as you walked in, you I watched them turn it. They both like locked eyes, and then both their hands went up at the same time like this, and then Justin like kept it up and walked a good 15 feet with it up until their fists met. And I was like, I didn't even, you know what's crazy?
What?
I didn't even realize that y'all had that connection because of mullets. I thought you were just like, I really like this song, dude. But
no,
I guess there's so many mullets.
The song was good, but the mullets were better. You know what I mean?
Women have mullets here. Men have mullets here.
Women have mustaches here.
Wollets.
Also dicks. They have dicks.
They call them wollets.
Wollets?
Mullets and wollets.
Mullets and wollets. Interesting. Yeah. I just didn't want to do it. I never know why it just like you lose track of what you were drinking, and then all of a sudden you're like, why do I feel like shit? Like I want to die.
It's because you took shots. You cannot take shots.
I didn't want to take shots, but I did it because I didn't want to turn anybody down.
You should be a beer drinker, Justin.
I should not be like drinking really like anything.
No,
I was like in the
shouldn't.
seltzers.
But if liquor hits you that way, you should probably just drink beer.
Yeah, me and you, well, we set out to have fun.
Yeah.
And as soon as we said we should take an Uber, it was like, click. And then I was like, fucking party mode. And then I tried to drink all of Austin's alcohol last night, I think. That's what it seemed like. But I had no chance. And it won. And I feel like shit.
Yeah.
And my whole day is ruined.
Am I one or?
You're two.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to like interrupt you.
It's okay.
I'm just hurting. My ears are hurting a little bit.
Yeah, turn it down.
Sweet.
So anyway, it was a fun night. You did a couple shows that I came and watched, like the supportive cheerleader I am. Mm-hmm. And
the worst part is it's not even drug related. It's just like I had a really bad hairy booger.
Yeah.
Better in than out though, as I always say.
Don't you hate when you suck in a big one and it's like hard? You ever get that hard one and you suck it in, it hits your throat and it just...
It's like a nose gasm.
See, every time I ask you to be on the podcast, I go, Should I have him on the podcast?
I was sitting here minding my business, and you were like,
I was like, would you like to?
I said, yeah, I'm having a good time, man. I could be drinking my water more if I was having a bad time, Just
This isn't ASMR, dude. Are you okay? I can't fucking do this, dude. You're like,
it's because you're hungover. You're
no, it's not. You do that. You always fuck with me with the noise things, and you know I hate them. It like goes right down to my it hurts my chest. Yeah, I can't do that, dude. Stop, please.
You never really understand the power of a microphone until you start really getting it. Like,
yeah.
I want you to look at me in the eyes. I want you to tell me. I want you to call me daddy.
It's the worst.
My brain
The
is fucking
worst.
fried from last
It
night.
is
I
fried.
drank so many vodka sodas and tequila Sprites.
I think I destroyed my brain. Like I tried to come up with like ideas for the episode, and it's like every time you drink alcohol, you know you're gonna hurt the next day, but we still do it. It's so stupid. Even when you walk into the liquor store.
Social lubrication.
Yeah, I always wanted to walk. You walk in the liquor store and you're like, "What are you doing?
That's
You're
why
gonna hurt."
I don't understand. Like going to the liquor store by yourself is fun. I guess it's like a little crafty of yourself, but really, I'm like, I don't know what I'm getting at. We can talk about the things going on in our life right now, but they're really fresh to the point where like
It's not good to talk.
it's not even public information yet.
It's not. We also don't need to.
Yeah, and you dropped this so fast. Maybe if you were like, I don't know.
I do my episodes fresh daily, baby. I'm like a fresh bakery. These episodes come out day of, man. So it's just like with the production quality here, the production team behind Going Through It, it's a very well crafted. They're quick behind their job, and they just get it done right away.
You do it all from the same iPad you're shooting this on.
Well, now they know what my production studio is.
No, there's a $50,000 red camera, and these are Shure SM98s that haven't even been released yet. They're
exactly
special.
I'm sponsored by Shure.
You know what's great? Never mind.
What?
I was like, what a terrible microphone joke. But the people who understand that will probably be like, that's kind of look at Phil being a little clever.
Yeah, for all those two people that understand audio engineering.
My Aunt Stacy watches this.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks, Aunt Stacy. Shout out to Aunt Stacy.
Just kidding. I don't even have an Aunt Stacy.
Gosh.
You fucking idiot.
I was just excited that I had a fan.
My mom probably watches it.
Your mom loves me. I called her the other day just to check in on you.
I heard about that.
Yeah. I had her number. Philip's mom. She's called me too to check in on you.
Everyone talks to my parents like they're.
Well,
they're just
maybe if you answer your phone. Dude, you're hilarious, bro.
You're an asshole.
Am I?
Yeah, you're being mean.
How am I being mean?
I'm giving you quality sound bites, quality content here, and all you do is repay me with just sarcasm.
What am I supposed to be? You figure it out. Figure out which one it is.
No, I haven't decided yet. I'm waiting to see what we say next.
Do you want to make up your own sound thing?
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Stop.
That's the thing you play.
That's what this sounds like. That jellyfish. Watch this.
You want to narrate it?
Yeah. This is the sound of a jellyfish. Jellyfish are on the screen because I run a high professional studio, so I put on like vibes in the background. Huh?
Will you put this on picture in picture if I do the sounds?
Not really. That's too much work. That's what a jellyfish sounds like. Now just picture 1,000 jellyfish in the background. Hey, question. Have you ever thought about what dogs sound like? Like, what do dogs like communicate? How they communicate what they talk about?
I think they communicate, hear me out, through brainwaves, bro.
Brainwaves. Explain.
Cats too. Cats don't meow. Cats meow to imitate a baby's crying because they know it gets our attention. They've domesticated themselves.
Really?
Yes.
That's why they're shitting on the toilets now and peeing in the toilets too?
Cats domesticated themselves to us. They still do. Stray cats. They know, they know humans give.
Damn.
It's crazy, right?
It's wild. It's like a homeless person.
You know why, domesticated animals become cuter and cuter over, a breeding period? Because they know that it, slowly but surely, the genetics know that the cuter they are, the more likely they have a chance of survival and a good home.
So what happened with you?
Also breeding. People pick
Boom,
up
roasted.
ones.
I was waiting. Sorry, you set that one up.
That was a really over the top way of saying breeders pick cute dogs to fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My joke was about you.
What'd you say?
You didn't even hear it, did you?
No,
I'm connected to your ears.
What'd you say?
Dude, it's so hard communicating with you.
What did you say?
You said animals adapt over time, like they get cuter because they know like that's what people want. And I said, wow, so what happened with you?
I'm not an animal.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Boom, roasted.
So I got good equipment with soundboard, new red buttons in there, man.
Thank you.
Fucking Essenmacher. Mill maker. That's what that fucking means. You know what Garcia means? You know what Garcia means?
It means lawn cutter. Boom, roasted.
Do you have a I just got canceled button?
Boom, roasted.
Because that's the one you need to have. You can't believe. Touch my hand.
You touched my hand.
Whatever. Gay boy.
It doesn't stand for lawn cutter?
No, it means prideful farmer.
That was close.
That's what the worst part about it. You wanna.
Boom, roasted.
Oh. What does Garcia mean?
You're in airplane mode.
No, I have Wi-Fi on. I fooled you.
Of course you did.
You idiot.
So,
Garcia meaning. Yeah, I swear to God, it means prideful farmer. The most common meaning of Garcia's surname is the patronymic descendant of son of Garcia. Huh. Well, this one's saying, yeah, prideful farmer or bearer of a spear.
bearer of a spear?
Yeah. Yeah. Watch
Bear
the
of-
fuck out, pal. You seen that scene in 300? You seen that scene in 300? You seen that scene in 300 where he grabs a spear? Where that guy grabs a spear? Where the guy, the Spartan grabs a spear and then he throws it, bro. He just throws it and then it hits that guy in the chest, right in the chest, bro, and it dies right in the chest.
Yeah. That's what I want to do to you right now.
You couldn't throw 100 yards.
I could.
Really? Is your last name Garcia?
Yeah.
I'm going to take my hand out from behind you. Fucking weird. I don't even feel that connected. I don't know.
Do you want to comfort me?
No. I feel like you need to be comforted.
I do.
That's why I brought this weighted blanket down here.
I do need to be comforted. I need to be comforted so much.
You know, people have mentioned a lot recently. I guess we can talk about this. People are like, y'all are roommates?
Yeah.
Like, y'all hate each other. I'm like, I guess.
Do we hate each other?
No, I don't hate you. I don't hate you, dude. That's news to me. Who said that?
Yeah, who said that?
I can't put a finger on it. I mean, a couple people, bro, they're like, y'all talk. They're like, is this real right now? Which is funny because when I first met you and fucking Marcus, I asked the same. I was like, is this real? I'm like, are y'all really this angry at each other? And then sure enough, now I'm fucking in the middle of it all. And like I told you earlier this week, y'all talk about, man, you're just like Marcus.
Yep, and then you said
Just
it,
like,
Marcus.
like an abusive, like an emotionally abusive parent. You're just like your father.
Yeah. I am triggered by certain things that people do, and I'm just like, you remind me of, you did something like that reminds me of my brother, and then Marcus always did shit reminds me of my brother.
Yeah, bro, people do things.
Yeah, I know.
You remind me of the sloth from Ice Age. See?
This is Boom, roasted. What is it? Is it the lengthy arms, the lengthy legs that are like, oh, fuck you, man. Fuck you, dude. I know what he looks like. Don't pull it up. I think I've been called that before.
I know I'll get a second laugh out of it though if I look up the video and confirm my
Don't make me hurt your feelings.
You don't have to hurt my feelings, bro. What are you gonna say? Ooh, Phillip, you're fat. Ooh,
didn't.
Phillip, you got a little leg. You know what I don't look like though?
Fine, fuck you. I got it. Okay, that's what you look like?
Yeah.
That's what I look like?
Yeah. What do I look like? Hit me with it. Hit me with it, albino Gumby. Let's go. Albino. What else can I call you while you get? Oh, I was gonna say you give off donkey energy though. I look like Shrek. Is that your boulder? That's a nice boulder.
That's a nice bobo.
Bobo.
And in the morning, I'm making waffles. What's your favorite most favorite animated movie? Do you like animated movies?
Happy Feet is a really great movie.
I turned that shit off.
Okay. That's
It did not make me happy. I took my happy feet and walked out of the theater with that one. Boom, roasted.
No, that's what's it called?
No, that's a swag. This?
No, there it
that.
is. Yeah. This one. Say it again.
I took my happy feet and walked out of there. Sometimes I'm called a comedian. Speaking of comedian, I have a show today. I'm hosting a show at Firehouse Hostel. If you see this podcast 10 minutes before I go up, make sure you're there.
How long is this podcast usually?
Oh, about 45 minutes to an hour or whatever I want it to be, depending on how good it is. You could be a world record shortest podcast if you want.
That'd be fun. Well, I mean, I'm the devil's in the details, and you.
What's the devil's in the details?
I need this right now.
What's devil's in the details?
My hips hurt, bro. You'd think I was.
Well, from all that bending over in the.
Every time we podcast, they get mad.
No, every time at 3 a.m, they start moving
honestly,
furniture.
Last night. that.
What happened last night?
Honestly, last night though, we came in, we were screaming, bro.
Were
Till
we?
6 a.m. We were up. Hey, you gotta do it, baby. This stupid shit. Every picture I have from last night, the photo is
It's just
like
blurry?
blurred. It looks like someone dropped it in some kind of like t-shirt dye.
You're a bad influence, Phillip.
I'm not a bad influence. You know what I am? The source of a good time.
Yeah. My butthole is thanking you right now. I'm crying. I'm whimpering. You ever...
You're making me uncomfortable. I gotta get on my phone if you make.
What am I making you uncomfortable about?
Well, you just like.
Because I'm sick. Because I'm.
Are you sick?
Oh, that makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry. Maybe I don't like this.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I know it's good.
Let me rip this off and get in there like a real boy.
That's the worst.
It's so real. It's so real.
Stop. Please. Anyway, so this episode is brought to you by ASMR. With hashtag code Going Through It, you can get 5% off your ASMR
Hymns
CD.
You can get $5 off your Hims prescription.
Dude, you know what you did? You surprised me yesterday by listening to a CD.
Yeah, I love CDs. The quality coming through the player is so much better. Like you don't even notice that shit until you listen to a CD, and like from Bluetooth to CD, it's like there's a bigger range of audio coming through.
Maybe we should try that.
40 years from now, there's gonna be like CD collectors, like there's vinyl collectors now.
They're not as cool as CDs are not as cool as records.
No, but
because you can't really like. I don't know.
There's nothing cooler to me than having like that big binder in your car with like 80
that
CDs
shit just takes up a whole seat. You're like, where the fuck do I put this?
Yeah, but dude, that's so fucking dope. I mean, you put a like.
Is it?
Yeah, you don't like mixtapes.
I mean, I do, but now I just have it in my phone.
Yeah, but that's like it used to be like tangible, and you give it to somebody.
No, I'm too ADD, and I'm too like, I get bored too easily for me to be changing CDs nonstop. I love having the phone because I just switch my mood. I'm just like mood.
So you're about
angry.
You're about crushing and defeating the human consciousness. That's what you're saying. You want to lean more towards being like an insect.
I don't want to be like that, but that's how my brain is.
How's my haircut look?
Looks so good, man.
Thank you. I needed that.
It almost looks like you cut some of your hair off. Did you cut some of your hair off?
Are you saying it doesn't look like I got a haircut?
No, I'm kidding.
It was a really good haircut.
Yeah.
She like her attention to detail. This is my first time with her. Phenomenal. I'm serious. And then afterwards, she blow dried every like 6 inch or like ½ inch by ½ inch cube of my head, like perpetually. I was like, I feel like a fucking king, you know. And then when I left, it didn't have that like weird frizz that you have when you have a new haircut. It didn't have like, it was dry. She put like lotion on my neck because she shaved it. Phenomenal. They offered me a drink when I walked in.
Wow.
$40. Still too expensive.
What? That's a very expensive. That's a lot for me.
How much do you pay?
I'm like $30.
Oh, okay.
Dude, actually, the last time I got a haircut, I went to Texas Barber right? Which is right here. It's in the next building over, right? Mm-hmm. Did I tell you about that? That's how I hit my car.
Yes.
On the pole, because I was like rushing to get there, and I'm like, instead of walking, I'll take my car.
And then it wasn't.
And then I was rushing, and I pulled out, and I nailed the pole, and to get a haircut. So really, I paid $30 and fucked up my car panel. So it was a good haircut that day.
Bro, if I see another spider crawling on the floor of this apartment, I'm just gonna burn this fucker down.
Please, can you burn me down and inside it?
No, man. This is. Earlier, I was taking a shit, poop. I was defecating, and
it's getting awkward. So you were pooping.
I just like watched the spider walk out from the cabinet and go into the door, and I was like,
"You motherfucker!"
Like, later, dude. I hope I never see you again.
You know what?
I'm gonna see him. Like I'm gonna see him tonight.
You hate spiders, right? You're afraid,
dude. Why do you need 8 legs? Why?
So you can walk upside down on top of a wall.
Okay, and you can't do it with 4. What is the extra 4? A whole extra 4 legs seems like a lot, right?
Well, in case the spider has to get some groceries, you don't only make one trip.
I don't even want to. Ugh.
You know what I mean? It's a good fucking. I used to have a spider joke. You want to hear it?
Go ahead, Justin.
Okay. Speaking of spider joke, it was something like. It's like, mother spiders let their babies eat them after they like born, right? They have like 8,000 kids. And I'm like, yeah, the mother probably wants to die because she's like, I can't afford all these damn shoes. Something like that. It was the old one. It's like 5 years old. It was something like that.
That was actually really good, bro.
Not.
I don't want to hear that.
So anyway, yeah, that was one of my favorite jokes. What's an old joke you have that you don't tell anymore? Can I hear it?
Man, I was on the way down here to this mic today, and I was kind of high, and I saw this bird, and I thought, man, that's a cool bird. I should get into bird watching. And then I thought for another second, I was like, that's fucking stupid.
I thought you were
one of the first jokes I ever wrote.
I thought you were gonna go, man. Wait, what did I go? I thought about getting into bird watching. Then I also thought of anything other than bird watching.
That's what it eventually shaped out to be. Yeah. I have not told that joke in years.
I used to have a dove joke about a wedding, dove wedding. Uh-huh. I should bring that back out of hiding.
What is that one?
It's great. So I think now, like whatever year it is, so 2021 now, we always use animals as too many props now. I think we use them as props, and I think we could all learn a lesson if it was the other way around. And doves, instead of us releasing doves at the weddings, doves release humans. And so the doves are at the wedding, and they're all like, I do, whatever the fuck they say, like, right? And then after they're married, they're like, I do. Mm-hmm. They open up the box, and then they go, let them fly, boys. And then it's a whole bunch of naked people run out of it. And there's dongs and vaginas and flapping around. And all the doves are like, that's true love. It's a lot better, on stage. But
yeah, context is everything.
Yeah. Thinking about getting into bird watching, actually. Anyway.
And then I realized literally anything else would be better than bird watching.
Yeah. Comedy is so fun.
It really is. It's so fulfilling.
So fulfilling.
I know I'm being sarcastic and everyone but it's fun.
I mean, it is pretty fulfilling. I mean, we wouldn't have met each other, Phillip.
Yeah, and this relationship has moved mountains for me.
Really happy.
Mm-hmm. Watch out, Himalayas. You're next.
Wow. I thought it was almost sincere, but...
Wow. It was being sincere, but you know me, man. I like to tell a couple jokes every once in a while.
Did you tell the joke? Boom, roasted. This is fun.
I told you, bro, they don't like us.
I don't think... She smiled at me the other day.
Is she the one with the pugs?
I don't know.
We're never going to...
I hate pugs.
No, don't say that, bro. Dude, they've never done anything to you.
They never did anything to me. I had an ex with 3 pugs, and they were the worst. They were smelly and ugly. And they can't breathe for shit.
They're smelly, ugly, and can't breathe for
They
shit.
can't.
And
They're
they
just
were
annoying.
blocking you every step of the way. And there was 3 of them too, so it wasn't like.
That's how they sleep. All 3 of them. One pug weighed 50 pounds. A pug is supposed to weigh like 10 pounds. So it's like, Jesus Christ. And the dog was named Rosie, and there's nothing pretty about that fucking dog. The thing was fat and it waddled. That's how it walked. It waddled.
Should have named it Pancake.
Yeah.
Flat face.
Yeah. The one did have a really flat face, and the eyes were like.
Cute.
Eyes were on each side. Kind of.
I think they're cute, but they do not age well.
They do not.
No, they get old and they're just like, they fall apart.
When they're a puppy, they look like an alien. And then when they get older, they look even more like an alien.
Like big eyes. Relaxed. I'm relaxed. Pull one of those cards.
Hey, would you like to play a game? Yeah, let's play a game. I was just thinking the same thing. Let's play.
This
is it
always
me?
Stupid.
Why is it stupid?
Because we just never mind. Go ahead. I guess it's fun. Go ahead.
It's just we don't have to.
No, let's do one.
Let's do one. You can pick it.
Okay. Can I read it?
Yeah.
Which of us is more likely to keep an exotic animal as a pet?
Definitely you.
Yeah.
You look like you own like 3 parrots.
No. Did you know you have to write parrots into your will? Like you cannot. Like I think I have a friend and she lives in Alaska now, but she has a parrot. I remember her telling me, like you can't even. Most places won't sell you a parrot unless you show them a notarized will because they live for like 75 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so you have to have someone to pass down. And then there's also like horses, they'll kill themselves after like their owners die because they're lonely, they'll starve themselves to death.
Horses?
No, horses do that. Yeah, when they're known and they have a really strong connection. Some horses have killed themselves. I mean, I'm sure it's big enough to be talked about that.
So a horse is like Gandhi or
they're
whatever?
Extremely intelligent.
They fast and die?
Yeah. One of my friends as a kid, their horse waited till the school bus pulled away to die. Was laying down. They said goodbye to him, and then as soon as the school bus pulled away, just let go.
How do you know the horse died after the school bus left?
They told me. His name was.
But how do they know if the bus was gone?
They were literally going to school that day. The mom and dad are like, "Hey, let's come into the barn and say goodbye to Strawman. He's not doing so well." And then they came in, and then
kids left, and all the parents.
They gave what? No, the kids were they were dropped, like bringing him up to the school bus stop. And they're like, let's stop by and say goodbye to Strawman. I don't think he's going to make it much longer. And then they say goodbye to him. And as soon as the school bus pulled away, they died.
Holy shit.
They know.
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
That's sad, but it's
Cats
cute.
run away to die.
Cats run away to die?
Cats run away to die usually. If they can run away, they'll run away.
Are you sure they're just not trying to get some food from another person?
No, That's
a bad joke.
Yeah. Which of us is more likely to do dumpster diving?
I think you.
For what?
You?
Yeah.
I definitely could see you going there for maybe another half of a bagel or something. I'm kidding. No, I'd take a chair or something.
Looking for like used needles or something.
Yeah, those are the best ones because they got a little seasoning to them. Yeah. Has a little pepper to it, if you know what I mean. See, it's just about a good subject. See, you talked about a horse that died.
Whip another one out, bro.
All right, dude. Here, I'll take this one.
Let's see what else we can milk out of this.
All right. Which of us is more likely to try their hand at stand-up comedy?
Me.
Yeah. I could see. I saw you attempt it last night, so that you did try.
Did you start on your own? Like, did you go?
Or did like my dad force me into it?
No, yeah. Like, how'd you get in?
I got into comedy. I did it by myself because I was always looking for it. I didn't know how to get into it. It was always hard, so I kept calling, and the only thing I knew was the comedy club. Yeah. And I never got on that open mic list. I'm so happy I didn't, because I started at a bar called New Way Bar on Monday. Went up there late at night, and yeah. Did you get on your own? I'm sorry, you asked the fucking question.
I got on because someone.
All right, cool. Superhero costume at home. Who is more likely to have a superhero costume at home?
That's you, man.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
You look more like a cosplayer to me, though.
What are you coming here and dressed as Mr. Incredible eating a bowl of cereal? What the fuck do you think I'm going to dress up as?
Those are my pajamas.
I've been told I look a little bit like Clark Kent with my glasses on. So maybe I am.
Maybe the person who told you that should have took your glasses and put them on before they said that.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, funny.
Oh, is it me? Is it you? Thank you, Phillip, for playing. Did you want one more? Dude, you're a child.
You're a child.
You remind me. You have a lot of Bobby Lee instinct things.
I really want to blow my nose right now.
Go blow your nose.
I can't. We're gonna get this done, and there's just I mean, like nose hair. I'm old. I'm getting nose hairs.
This is a stupid one. Like, which of us is more likely to take home leftovers from a restaurant?
I forget them every time I ask for them.
Do you?
Every time. I'll be like, hey, can I get a box of leftovers? And then I'll leave that fucking box on the table and get home and be like,
God damn it.
Man.
Yeah.
Or it'll be later. Like, it'll even be later in the evening. I'll be like, I could have swore.
Yeah. You know what I hate are the people that go out to eat and ask for napkins and don't eat their meal till they get the extra napkins. And they look at you like they're mad. It's like, you didn't need the napkins because guess what? You haven't eaten yet. So can you just eat your food? And let me keep forgetting.
I wipe my mouth after every bite, basically.
You do?
I'm a paranoid person.
You know what I'm paranoid of is people not tipping. You hate messy eaters? Dude, one time... Okay. Ugh. So in the restaurant, these people were eating. I put plates down in front of them, and they take the cornbread, right? And they start eating it, right? They don't take the plate and put it in front of them, and then they take the cornbread, and they looked at me while I'm talking to him, and he goes, on the floor. And you're like, someone cleans that up, you piece of shit. Okay, thanks, right, Phillip? I like telling you stories.
I just don't. Yeah,
You're just not vibing?
No, I'm vibing.
Just not vibing on it?
That's just a piece of shit person.
Yeah, I know, right?
What do you think this is, Texas Roadhouse?
You know what? The other day, these kids told me that I was the best server, and they tipped me 5 on 130.
Are you kidding me?
No. You're the best. They left me 5, and I was ready to go punch him in the face.
UT kids?
No.
College kids are terrible.
No, they weren't college kids. They were adults. That's what makes it even worse. Grown adults that don't know how to tip. You know what you should do?
I tipped $10 for a haircut today.
Yeah. While you're thinking of going to the restaurant, don't. Take your car, drive it into a wall, and there you go. Is that aggressive?
Hey, man, it's whatever you want to be.
Hey, what year do you... All right, roll. Let's do some trivia, Phillip.
I was pretty good at this last time.
I don't know how to do...
4, baby.
4. That's going to be 80s.
Escalators.
All right, Phillip, we're just going to ask you all the questions in the 1980s. Are you ready for 1980s trivia?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I'm ready, Justin.
There we go. Welcome back to the show. We got Phillip Garcia sitting in the hot seat for 1,000 fake dollars.
I'm excited to be here.
Great to have you.
Yeah.
Tell us, where are you from, Phillip?
I'm from Hearst, Texas.
Hearst, Texas. Tell us, what's Hearst, Texas like? Tell us about your family. Where are you from?
Hearst,
Kids?
Texas. It's got a couple great cemeteries. They've got really good cemeteries. There's 3 Domino's, 18 Subways in a mall. It's got a really nice parking garage and a Macy's. There's a pretty good high school there where they're known for their marching band.
I like it. Great. Tell us, Phillip, do you got a favorite pastime? Do you have a hobby?
I love golfing.
Golfing?
I love to golf. I love to fish. I love to hunt. There's something about the great outdoors.
All right, so for $1,000, Phillip, your life is on the line because I know you need this. All right, which versatile gadget launched in 1983 was marketed as the pocket survival tool?
Swiss Army knife.
Wrong, dude.
Wait, what was the question?
Which versatile gadget launched in 1983 was marketed as the pocket survival tool? I would have thought the same thing.
Well, I'm gonna have a tough time with this.
Well, because you already got it wrong, so I'll give you.
The 80s is dense, so go ahead.
It's called Leatherman.
Yeah, there is no way.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. In which country was there a cyclone leaving 5 million homeless and thousands dead?
Oof. Cyclone? Is it an Asian country?
I don't know. It's Bangladesh. Is that Asian?
I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah, sure. Is that Asia?
Hey, Siri.
Are we stupid?
Hey, Siri.
All right, dude. Are you ready?
Where's Bangladesh? Where's Bangladesh? That's India, dude.
That's in the Asias,
Dhaka.
right?
Yeah, it's
I'm stupid.
It's technically Asian.
I'm sorry. All right. Who played the unlikeliest of twins in the 1988 buddy film of that name? They make these questions really stupid. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Yeah. This one sucks. All right, let's go to 2000. You're young.
There's probably people out there who are like, I know all those answers. They're not watching this podcast.
Yeah, they're probably doing something better. No, this
2000s.
podcast, this is a great podcast. You should tell your friends about it.
I nailed the 1950s last time I was here.
Do you want 2000 or 1950s?
2000 is great. I don't want to do the same one.
All right, ready? Which Lego Technics theme became one of the company's biggest selling properties ever helped? Bionicle. All right.
I don't know why.
Okay. Which musical I don't know how you know that. I never had one of those too.
I mean, my friend had.
Which musical comedy featured a popular high school basketball star and a shy academically
Oh, come on, man.
gifted new girl in school who both find they have a secret passion for singing and flying?
There's not
The
a star in heaven
heaven
we can reach.
Soaring.
Fly it.
Dude, Zach Galifianakis is hot, dude.
It's Zac Efron.
Efron. I said, isn't that the same person? Which film from 2000?
Where is Cordon Bleu? What was his name, right? What'd they do with him? He disappeared. Cordon Bleu. Look,
Who's Cordon Bleu?
they're like the that's the name of like a ham stuffed
It
chicken
is.
thing.
They still have
No,
it.
but there's a guy from it was the black basketball player.
Michael Jordan.
Anyways, go to the
LeBron
fucking
James?
next question.
All right. Sorry. I thought I was trying to help.
No, you're just moving mountains.
Which film from 2003 stars Uma Thurman as the bride?
Kill Bill.
Jeez, good for you.
Yeah.
Which Lady Gaga song was the best-selling single of 2009 worldwide?
Poker Face.
Jeez, man. Okay, you didn't even finish the question. Who voiced Donkey in the DreamWorks animated
Eddie
film?
Murphy.
Shrek. So far, so good.
Dude.
All right, last but not least.
I know so much.
Name. All right, now you got to name the year.
Yeah.
Cars are made with an emergency release cable inside the trunk. Hairspray opens on Broadway. President George W. Bush declares Iraq, Iran, and North Korea to be an axis of evil. Axis of evil? Axis of evil.
Is it an odd or even number?
Can't just guess. You get 10 years.
Okay, well, I want one hint.
Okay.
I got all of them right.
It's an even.
2006.
2002.
Okay, that was my second guess because I was like, it could be right after 9/11. That made the most sense, but I didn't want to be wrong about the. What was the? There was something in there that was interesting.
George W. Bush.
The emergency release. It's like,
Yeah, they were like-
I've heard that weird fact before. You know.
Yeah, I have too. It's a thing where they're like, hey guys, maybe we can shut down on the human trafficking.
I think it was The Sopranos came out and they were like,
Fuck.
how have we gotten through this many Scorsese movies without putting an emergency release tab on the?
Yeah, honestly, but I guess when you're building the car, who thought you were going to put a body in the trunk?
Probably Gerald Ford or whoever the guy that made Ford is. Henry Ford. Who is it? You're from.
Hey, can
Detroit.
you make a compartment where I can fit a body?
I need about. It needs to be about 3 hookers by 2 hookers.
And a little compartment for my tools, as you call them.
Yeah, rope, gloves.
Yeah. A tie rod.
Vaseline. Too far.
Tire iron. Yeah. That's what it is. Tie rod. Yeah.
Anyways.
Great. Awesome.
Ugh.
Okay, so I asked people to ask us questions, and it always turns out. Did you get anybody ask you a question? No one ever replies to the thing, so
it's understandable.
It's understandable.
No one really replied.
No one really replied. I said, ask us anything.
I'll make up a question for you.
Ask me a question.
Hi, I'm a first time caller, long time listener. My name is Deborah. I was really wondering how often you work out, Justin.
Hi, Deborah. Thank you for your great question. I hope you're doing good over there in Arkansas. How often do I work out? I do push-ups every day, mostly.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for calling, Dorothy.
Hey, this is your number one fan. I've been touching myself to all your videos for the last 3 years. My name's Rudger. I was calling just to check. I really wanted to know. You put your toes on camera a little too much, boy, and I want to know how often you clip them toenails.
I clip them whenever I need to, Rudger. You naughty boy.
Do you take a supplement to help? Do you take biotin? Do you know what biotin is, Justin?
I do not.
For your hair and nails.
What do you want me to do with that biotin, Rudger?
Wouldn't that be creepy?
Then he dies.
Yeah, no, not beep. It's just like the line goes dead, and you hear like a doo 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 at the door, and it's a candy cane. You ever seen Joyride?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dude, a wild thing is, I remember, random fact, person I went to school with, her brother does Hollywood effects makeup. He made the body that ripped apart. He did all the makeup in that film. And you know the body that rips apart?
Yeah.
He made that.
What a weird.
Dude, I saw
There's
like
a
the background to it. It's so wild.
There's a comic in DFW. For everything I've heard about him, I've never met him in person. His name, I'm gonna drop his name though because y'all should go look at his work if you're into that. He does like horror art. His name's David Jessup.
Yeah, it sounds like he would do
he
crazy.
does some
Jessup sounds
really-
like a.
It's cool enough for me to have like, I'm not a horror fan, but it's cool enough for me to be like, that's tight.
It's dark.
He does like a stop motion things too. Super creepy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Creepy art, yeah. You know, it's a dark headspace. When I made some of my things art-wise, I'm just like, yeah, that's not.
Well, it's just also like, where are you gonna put that in your house?
You put it everywhere.
That's right, and those people do.
Yeah.
They have like a Hellraiser statue when you walk in.
Yeah, and you're like,
"What's
cool,
wrong?"
cool. Hey, you know, when I'm going piss at night, you know what? I want fucking Hellraiser looking at me. Thank you.
I can't even have hoodies hanging up like. On
Yeah,
a
dude,
door.
I got to shut all my doors. I have to have all my doors shut.
Yeah.
And I have to feel safe. Like, I can't have my door open to my bedroom. Like, I feel like people are looking at me, even if the shades are cut.
Yeah.
I always feel eyes on me. Is that paranoia? Probably.
That's like mental illness, Justin. You should get that checked on.
Oh,
Explains.
yeah, I think I have a lot of mental illness going on.
Go get it diagnosed.
Is mental illness like do songs and thoughts never stop in your head? Like, I can't sleep without my thoughts constantly going.
What?
Yeah, like I constantly have thoughts going.
Yeah, that's normal.
Is it?
I'd say so. I mean, I'm always thinking.
I'm always thinking.
I mean, there are certain times where I'm like, wow, I just blanked out. And that's not like I notice it, because I'm like, realize always.
Yeah, I notice you blink out every time I ask you a question.
It's because the way you phrase things.
No,
Like, go
this
ahead, like-
the way I
like,
phrase things is
Go
I
ahead and-
ask you a question.
Go ahead and call me real quick and give me a question. Ready?
Hey, Phillip, do you need me to do any
you
laundry?
didn't let me respond. And do you need me to do any laundry? There's some unnatural rhythm going on there. You need to be like, hey, Phil, do you need me to do any laundry?
Yeah, so also when I ask you questions, it's hard because I don't ever get your full attention, so I like stop because I look at you and I go, hey, Phillip, you look at me?
Yeah.
You look at me, and as soon as you look at me, I start asking the question, and you look back down at your phone, and then you don't answer me, and then I go, and then I'll wait, and I'll be like, maybe he's thinking, and then he goes, and then I go, hey, dude, did you hear me? And then you stay in your phone, and I go like, fuck it,
Yeah.
and then I wait 2 minutes later, and he looks up, and he goes, huh? And then I ask you a question, and you
mind's
didn't
been
finish a
occupied
sentence,
quite
bro.
a bit lately, especially since I moved in here. Recently, I've been off my phone a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's how it goes. That's how asking questions go.
I mean, I was in a problematic situation where I was like constantly on my phone, so it was bad. But now I feel like I don't have to be on it as much,
Yeah, I get it.
I will say though, I look up and I'll like think the problem is, what the problem is. I answer the question in my head because of, what the problem is, and then I'm like, in my mind I said it, right? I like answer the question in my head, and then I'll look up and be like, did I say that? And I'll look around and I'll be like, that motherfucker went to work.
Yeah. So that's how it goes.
Pretty bad, man. I'm sure that I've got some screws loose.
I have so many screws loose.
That's the name of this episode, right? A loose screw or some screws loose. There's your fucking intro clip, pal.
All right. Speaking of, do you got anything to say?
Hey, just follow me at Phillip Garcia Comedy on all over the place, except for Twitter because I got to cut off on the ads. But Phillip G Comedy on Twitter. You can send me money at TrillPhil01 on Cash App and Phillip-Garcia-22 on Venmo.
He needs that. Send him the cash,
I don't
please.
need money. I just
send him
listen,
it.
what do I have going on? I'm going to be in Houston on June 4th at the Filth, and then I'm going up to Missouri.
At the
I'm doing
Filth?
Missouri. There's a Filth show. It's called Filth. It's at Rudyard's.
There you go. It's it.
Yeah. And then I'm so if you're in Houston listening, and then I'm gonna be in Missouri. That's closer to probably people listening to you. I'm gonna be in Missouri the 17th to 21st with Tony Casillas and Jimmy Nelson.
Nice. Congrats.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, we should be happy for each other because, your own happiness is fleeting, so bask in the happiness of others, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that advice.
Yeah. I think
Don't
it's really
concentrate on
appropriate.
yourself. Try to get love from everybody else and only care for others
What?
and not yourself. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying happiness is fleeting. The moment something good happens or you become happy, it wears away, right? There's some growing times happiness where you realize, but for the most part, your own happiness is very fleeting. So in order to live a more wholesome life, you should be happy for others when things also happen.
That's very hard for me to do sometimes.
Why?
It's just how my brain thinks, It's always like wanting things, and it's like greedy little bastard
You should
shit.
read that book, man. It talks a lot about desire and how desire is like the chain to the soul,
Yeah, well, that makes sense because
To desire is to want, and then to
Yeah.
want is to like, yeah.
well, I mean, the bad thing with artists, it's always the thing of wanting more. You always want more.
That's the complex, right?
It's very bad because it's like you can never feel complete,
I don't know.
and
what
that
they are.
doesn't help anything in your life. With like, you're never complete with art. Obviously, that's always the thing you can work on.
Yeah, I mean,
Love is very hard because you're always wanting more, which is really hard, especially because your mind is always like, it's weird, it's wild. Other things, yeah, it's never feeling satisfied for some reason, and you're just like, holy shit.
I like to be. It is good to be your biggest critic, but I've also realized that it's important to be your biggest fan too.
Yeah, honestly,
You really have to be, because like if you don't give yourself the little victories when they're needed, you'll never find the motivation to move when the candle's under your ass. You'll just sit there and be burnt,
yeah, and that's a big thing that
jaded.
yeah, it's a good thing with comedy. That's what I try to feel because I do shitty bar shows every night. So when I get one show, it's like nice to be like, hey. So when like I see like other people are like complaining, like I'm like, dude, we're at a show. This is awesome. We're not at an open mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like open mics.
I love open mics, but I also love a show where I don't have to scream at drunk people
I love
for
comedy culture, man.
You love comedy culture.
I do. I really do. It's like this. I never thought I'd belong to like a really, really tight sect of people, like especially out of college. I started doing comedy in college, but I just didn't even then I wasn't like 7 days a week. I was maybe like 2 or 3 days a week. So I didn't understand like how deep the niche is once you get into it. You're like, yeah, everybody knows everybody.
It is
weird.
a very small world, yeah. I know friends from like LA that are connected with people from Florida. Shit, like it's just wild, and you meet them all, and you're like, we're all in the same place.
Yeah,
It's cool.
really, really, really dense web.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Good old fashioned stand up comedy. Support it because
Support live comedy because it's dying.
It's dying. It's not dying. It's coming back stronger than ever.
I hope it is.
Well, people love it.
I think people
love
are
it.
loving it. I think COVID might have given it a refreshing start because now things are opening, so people are getting to go out more. So now people are going out and they're realizing that we should all enjoy it. But now we're having a little too much fun enjoying going out. Justin. I talk to myself on this podcast if you didn't know.
Well, usually it's just you sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
That sentence didn't make much sense. Usually it's just you sometimes. It was the double. Usually it's just you.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's all realizations. I mean, I do the podcast to try to overcome my own demons and my own things. So I tell myself that when I realize it, it's like, holy shit, yeah. To tell myself. I'm glad you're so interested. Thank you so much.
I'm looking at your shoes, bro.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
They're good looking shoes.
Thank you. But I appreciate you coming out.
I live here.
I mean, I appreciate you doing the episode.
You
know what? Fuck it. I actually hate the episode. I don't even want you. I'll delete this
I
episode.
appreciate you letting me podcast from your bed. Dude, if you ever want to switch, bro, if you want this room and you want to give me the bedroom, bro, I get it. It's you love all your stuff out here, and you just really like this area of the house. And like, if you want to give me that room, and you stay in here, it'd be good. Yeah, you should give him that room. Rod's gonna like that. More windows to peek through in the living room. Watch them toenails grow.
Thank you, everybody. We've been through a lot today. My stomach is going through it right now. Be safe. Have a great week. Thank you. Subscribe. Follow me. I got shows coming up. Vulcan. I'll be at Vulcan on 6/3. The days got switched around, so I'll actually be on Vulcan on 6/3, the pre-show. Check that out. Go there, please. It's gonna be fucking fun. My first time at Vulcan. So so that's June 3rd.
First and last time.
I didn't even tell. I meant to open up the podcast and tell them how today I thought I went to the DMV. I went to the DMV today because I thought I had to get my license at 10:30. And the date is 7/27, and today is the 27th. I drove like a bat out of hell. I was already 10 minutes late, but it turns out I was 2 months early.
So you were really, yeah. Yes. I thought you were late, but really you're the most prepared person.
I just wanted to check out the parking, make sure the building was there. You know, I wanted to get the best route.
Was it really 30 minutes away?
Yeah, it's 20 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes away. I was so pissed at myself.
20 is different.
I was hungover as balls, and I'm just like driving. I'm so foggy. I'm like, I hate life. And then the door guy took his job way seriously, and he tried to explain things to me, and I'm like, no, man, you don't get it. You don't even understand. I have an appointment I'm late for. And he's like, So, yeah. I had to say that funny story. Anyway, okay, thank you guys for listening. Can you stop hitting? You ADD child. You can hear it.
It's no better than...
Okay, thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah.